Thank you for joining us on Hot Stocks with Ashu Dutt. Pawan Dubas joins me right now. We'll start today with the results for Allied Digital. Bimal Raj is the Chief Executive Officer. He joins us right now. Bimal, thank you for joining us. But for this particular interview, Smita looks into IT, and I've requested her to join because she'll have the most appropriate questions. Morning, Smita. Please take it away.
Yes, good morning, Ashu, and good morning, Mr. Raj. Welcome to the show and congratulations on very strong set of results. Can you give us a breakup in terms of the quarter performance, in terms of volumes and pricing, and if you've seen some kind of pressure, especially in pricing, coming in this quarter around?
No, we're not seeing a major pricing pressure in the infrastructure management space, actually. So our core focus area in terms of the international markets have been the remote infrastructure management. We don't see a major pricing pressure in in the remote infrastructure management area currently.
All right. And what's the order book looking like? If you can give us a breakup in terms of solutions and services, like every time.
Yeah, on the solution side, we have an order book of around 125 crores, which will be executed over the period of next 90 days. And the services order book stands at around 440 crores annuity.
All right. And I remember the last time you talked to us, you had mentioned that you expect a growth rate of around 40-45% in remote infrastructure management for FY11. Are you still optimistic of that kind of growth, clocking that kind of growth for FY11?
Yeah, on the remote infrastructure management area, we definitely are very bullish about the growth prospects currently, and we are seeing a good amount of traction in the international markets today, both in the international and domestic markets, in fact, for adoption of these services. I would maybe take a second here and tell you that the service delivery framework that we created for the remote infrastructure management has been very well appreciated. We have seen it from a proof of concept, from a conceptual perspective. It's being accepted by the market leaders. I mean, the large analysts and technical analysts also.
All right, and as I see here, you've managed to really expand your margins this time around. But the whole industry is actually complaining of, increased attrition and rising wages on account of that. So, are you seeing some kind of problems coming in? What is the current attrition rates like, and are you seeing rising wages to counter that?
First of all, if you look at it from most of the IT services model that we had, it was mostly people-centric. Whereas in our scenario, the remote infrastructure management is all about automation, and it's not linear in terms of the people model actually. So it's predominantly technology leveraged by people actually, rather than just people being deployed on projects. So our model in terms of a remote infrastructure management is slightly different from the people-centric IT services model actually. So yeah, there is the people dependency in terms of high technology resources, but it's not a linear model in terms of people. So the margins are also basically because we get a huge scale of economy as we add more customers on the remote infrastructure management actually.
So can we assume that the margins will be maintained at this level, 21-22% for the whole year?
Sure.
Or are you looking at expansion going forward?
We might see a slight improvement in that.
All right. And lastly, I remember, again, when we talked last time, you had mentioned that for FY11, you expect almost a 30% top-line growth. Can you leave us with what your overall expectations for the year in terms of top-line and bottom-line?
I think we are in line with the projections that we made, actually.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best.
Thank you.
Back to you, Ashu.
Thanks so much, Smita, for giving us that roundup after results. Smita Bhattacharya, they're the veteran IT analyst at ET now. But from Smita, we go across to Kamya Jani.